Hi everyone. Welcome to this class where I'm going to discuss certain MCQs and short questions from this particular poem, The Ballad of Father Gilligan by William Butler Yeats. And this poem has been prescribed for the students of class 12 under CHSe. Alright, let's move on. So these are certain MCQs. Let's begin. Peter Gilligan was dash in age. The answer is old. Eve or moth hour means evening. He complained about lack of peace and rest. Sparrow chirp means morning. Mavron is an Irish expression meaning alas. Father, you come again? Who said this to whom? Wife of old man said this to the priest. As merry as a bird represents peace. What is a ballad? Long narrative poem. As merry as a bird represents simile. Why it represents simile? Because merry or the expression of happiness is compared to that of a bird. So comparison हो रहा है, which is why figure of speech जो use हो रहा है उसको कहते हैं हम simile. What happened in the ballad? Angel came in disguise to help. Purple represents spirituality. And from question number 12, the short questions have been mentioned. Whatever possible short questions I could gather from the poem, I have mentioned it. Why was old priest weary day and night? And then you have the answer. So this answer is for 2 marks. I mean, yeah. You can even elongate a little bit. You can, you can mention that the poem Ballad of Father Gilligan has been composed by William Butler Yeats, and Peter Gilligan was very day and night because things like that. Okay, and this is the next slide, and I've also mentioned few question and answers. Why did the father ask for forgiveness? So you must be knowing that in the poem, probably in the third stanza or something, he's saying, I have no rest. He's not saying, he's complaining. I have no rest, nor joy, nor peace, for people die and die. Yes, so he complains, and after a while, he realizes that it's not his duty to complain. He is a priest, and it's his duty to serve the people, to serve the sick, the dying, the suffering. And by complaining, he is showing a kind of disrespect to God, which is why he immediately asks for forgiveness by stating that my physical body, which is old and tired, my physical body is complaining, but my soul is pure. My soul wants to serve the mankind. My soul wants to serve the humanity, and that is what it's doing. Okay, and that is what it is doing, and that is what it will always do. Next question. Did he go to the old man's house? When did he go? So obviously, father did go to the old man's house, but he went in the morning because the previous evening, out of tiredness, he had fallen asleep. And next question. Why did he cry? Mavron, Mavron. Mavron is an Irish expression which means alas, alas. And Peter Gilligan, when he woke up the next morning, he remembered the details of the previous evening. He was horrified, and instantly he, rode to the house of the old man and inquired about his health. And of course, the wife informed that the old man has died, and yeah, which is why Mavron, Mavron, he cried. Basically, he cried Mavron, Mavron because he instantly remembered that he was unable to perform his duty. Father, you come again. who said this and why. This is very important. Just as the previous question is important, question number 16 is also important. Father, you come again. So again word here um, is symbolic. What does it present? It represents how, or it expresses how God takes care of all his creations. Doesn't matter where and when, it's always up to God to provide help, and that is how God provided help to Peter Gilligan. As Gilligan slept in his chair, an angel who looked exactly like Peter Gilligan decided to offer service to the old sick man, and there he went to his bedside and um, provided words of Bible, provided the good things on earth, the compassion of God. See, what exactly Peter Gilligan was doing is that in Hinduism, if I talk of Hinduism, then towards the end of somebody's life, they say that you need to read the Bhagavad Gita near him, near the bedside, or you need to read some kind of spiritual scriptures so that towards the end moments, the sick man would remember God and his teachings. Similarly, in Christianity, also, old Father Peter Gilligan was also offering the same service. He was reading the message of God, he was reading Bible to the people who were suffering, who were nearing their end. And over here, when Peter Gilligan falls asleep, it is the angel who decides to do the job for him. And then you have the last question. Why did Peter Gilligan kneel down? Of course, he knelt down when he realized what the Father, the Almighty, the God has done for him. He realized the magnificence of God. He realized that the God has also taken pity on this insignificant creature, a creature amongst millions of other creatures. Yet God decided to take notice of his predicament. God decided to take notice of his suffering as a human being and offered him solace. Okay, so these are few questions, and yeah, I did my best to provide it in a very short notice. Okay, thank you.